Hello, Daffa, can you hear me?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, and then I hope you will be ready to join this proposal seminar. And then I already recorded this meeting, and I'm the
Yes.
one that will do the screen share. And you will have around 15 minutes, yeah, to explain about your proposal thesis, yeah. And then
Yes.
let's start this proposal seminar then. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam, Mister.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah. Today here we'll have the next contender for the proposal seminar from class of 2017, yeah, and then his name is Muhammad Daffa. His thesis advisor is Mr. Aswir, and then the title here is Zoom Meeting Mediations and Speaking Learning Strategy, Student Voice, yeah, and that will be your title, Daffa. And before we are going to start this proposal seminar, let's recite Basmalah together, yeah?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Let's hope you can answer all the questions, and then so you're going to convince me that your title here is a proper kind of title for your thesis. And I'm going to do the screen share here. Can you see it now, Dava?
Not yet, Mister.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Time is yours. Best of luck.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. In this afternoon, I want to presenting about my proposal thesis. The title is Zoom Meeting Mediation in Speaking Learning Strategy, Students' Voice. Okay, next slide, Mister. Okay, the first slide or the second slide is about my chapter 1 and chapter 2, background of the study. I want to explain first. Okay, in this pandemic, Zoom meeting is the most used application in the world right now, because in this pandemic we can meet improperly in the class, in another place. We just can do our work or study in our home. So the Zoom meeting is the best solution in this pandemic for educational system. So from adaptation for Natringnam and Nugroho, online platform promote inquiry-based learning and independent learning because online platform promote interaction between teachers and students, even though they are not in the same room. So in this site, I want to explain Zoom meeting is the best, is requiring sorry, Mister. Zoom meeting is a best solution from this sentence, because it can be interaction between teacher and student, and even though they are not in the same room. And addition from Lorang Physics, it becomes more and more accessibly in this field, distant learning. And Zoom meeting has many advantages for education. First, Zoom meeting can gather 100 or more people in the same room in the same time. Second, we can share our screen like this to other in the Zoom meeting. So if the teacher want to use media for learning, you can do it. And then so many features like chat in the meeting, raise hand, record this meeting, and anything. So with the Education to face-to-face learning on the campus, teacher and student in many universities begin to use Zoom and as an educational tool for transmitting and receiving information and continue educational exchange and discussion. So I guess the Zoom meeting and is the best solution for this pandemic era. But there is a more I want to provide in this because in right now many teachers use WhatsApp group to edu to educate for the student and like Schoology or Google Classroom. But I think for me there is no interaction right there, so I can for me is like lack of interaction between teacher and student. So I want to provide as a future teacher to use Zoom meeting. So the theory from the speaking skill is Farabi has referred and Gorgian argues it means to which learner communicate with achieve certain goals or to express their opinion, intention, and have viewpoints. It's a speaking is about a speaking definition for me and also Farabi and Hazard and Gorgian. So it means when you do a speaking class or speaking task, it must be share your opinion, intention, and hopes in a few points. So if we have all this all this opinions, intention, and hope and viewpoints, we get a speaking definition. And next, as the different speaking has many types. It's like a monologue, dialogue, role play, group discussion, and anything, and presentation. So the speaking learner strategies, the strategies enables learners to enhance their learning abilities such as skills, self-confidence, and even motivation. So from Ghani, learners employs learning strategies consequently when processing new information and performing tasks. Also, from while the strategies are employed by students in enhancing their speaking performance, that means the primary strategies most frequently used by the student were memory strategies in their vocal performance. So that means the students commonly use imaginary and visual connection in their learning. So why I use Zoom meeting as a medium for English learning? Because Zoom meeting, as I said before, has a many advantages for education, and it can be accessible in anywhere and everywhere. So in study at Mojo and Nugroho, the teacher use Zoom verbally explain materials like face-to-face meeting, conduct verbal discussion with the student, and provide question-answer session. So the teaching learning process started through Zoom meeting application and continue to e-learning platform. So it can be useful, and student can get can ask for when he doesn't understand with the material or anything. And addition from from Kim, Zoom video lectures has positive effect, can improve learners' learning interest and motivation, and help them develop independent learning. This opinion directly indicate the efficiency from Zoom meeting. So according to Goni, Zoom course can insert the student motivation for e-learning and affect their face-to-face interaction. So it must be in this presentation, I want to provide Zoom meeting is the best for to face-to-face learning and for the big solution in this pandemic. So is there are many media to help Zoom meeting mediation. Is that YouTube? You can play in the screen share, and you can do presentation, PowerPoint. You can play a Spotify or anything in the Zoom meeting because we can share our screen. And next. Student voice in virtual Zoom meeting. So Pasaribu analyzed students' reflection on process of drama production. They found that perspective of this language framework, they have a contradictory feeling about the learning process. She impactfully pointed out that evaluation and analysis provide solid foundation for analysis thinking. And Bass conducted a similar study investigating the attitudes of EFL students and teachers toward to use technology in language teaching. So the result of the study showed that student teachers have highly positive attitude towards to use technology. Is from that sentence we can have a conclusion. There are more advantage, more positively for using using Zoom meeting for student and teacher. So, and is it important to hear the critics during pandemic, and we can evaluate this language research and re-evaluate online learning in a time of crisis. But like Srinon, they conduct an evaluation study by analyzing classroom speeches, found that teachers and learners actively use area of attitude research, namely emotion, judgment, and appreciation. They believe that the framework allows them to discuss the teacher-student relationship in the classroom. Next slide, Mr. Sorry. Okay, the method, because I use a qualitative descriptive research in this research, as Bradshaw conduct in research that represent the characteristic of qualitative research rather than focusing on culture, practical experience in phenomenology, or theoretical construction or ground theory like ethnography. And Yin conducted the purpose is a reveal in the in-depth understanding of specific phenomena. In this case, the effectiveness of English teaching through technology from perspective of EFL learners. Why I choose a questionnaire and documentation for collecting my data? Because questionnaire is effective for this situation because we can go anywhere and we just do our work in home. Like Albert said, as more and more people access the internet, this reduces the potential difference in population coverage between paper questionnaire and online questionnaire. So I choose an online questionnaire because it's more possible to do and it's easier to do, and I can cover any area in the target I want to give the questionnaire. According to RECME, while developing and implementing online questionnaire, there's 6 methodological components are critical successful online survey. These are user-friendly design, select survey participant, avoid a multiple response, data management, an ethical issue, or and pilot tools. Also, adapter for Nuryanto, the questionnaire follows effective of using Zoom. Zoom can encourage student, provides academic interaction, flexibility of using Zoom. Okay, then and the documentation is the tool for supporting the data and makes the validation is data the data is real. Okay, next, Mister. Okay, technique of analyzing the data. I proposed by Creswell to analyzing the data in qualitative. So according to Creswell, analyzing the data in qualitative, there are a few steps. One, organizing and prepare the data, like a photo, text, or interview and questionnaire. Because I use a questionnaire and photo or video, I use the questionnaire and video. Second, look at the data, provide the sense of the information what we got. And three, coding the data, like is it this makes sense to analyze the the result what we got from the data. Fourth, use coding to generate this description and temp for analysis. And the fifth is advance how the theme and description will be representative as a qualitative narrative. And the last is interpreting the meaning and of the themes and description. Okay, I think it's enough to my proposal seminar presentation. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much, Daffa, for explaining your proposal. And then now let's go with the first slide that you got here. It is Zoom meeting mediation in speaking learning strategy, student voices. Yeah. So from your title here, what are exactly that you mean by Zoom meeting mediations? And then second one, you're mentioning about speaking learning strategy. And then last one here is student voices. Yeah. So we got three terms based on your title. Yeah. First term is Zoom meeting mediations. Second one, speaking learning strategy. And then last one, it is student voices. Come on, will you please try to enlighten us?
Okay, the first is why I choose Zoom meeting mediation, because I want to provide Zoom meeting is the best solution for in this pandemic era, and many teacher is not used effectively for Zoom meeting in the speaking learning strategy, in the speaking especially. And the speaking learning strategy, I want to make a teacher know what we can do in Zoom meeting. So it can be like old school, like we can do a role play, monologues, dialogues, or group discussion. And for the student voice, I have experience with Zoom meeting learning. Many students is like not confident or same or he not confident with himself to speaking. So I want to make sure in the Zoom meeting you can raise your voice in here. You can interaction with your teacher. You can you can interaction with your others, like student with student, and you can also presenting presenting of your material. I think is that, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much. You're not answering my question, Daffa. My point here, you got three terms. You got three different terms. First, it is
Yes.
Zoom meeting mediations. So you got to elaborate. So the term of Zoom meeting mediation here refer to the process of delivering learning material, the process of delivering the topics, the module for the students, and then we using the media, the apps that we use here is Zoom. Yeah. And then second one, speaking learning strategies. So your focus here is only on speaking skills. How that the student they're going to learn about speaking, and then the media, the apps that they're going to use here, it is Zoom. And then last one here is student voices. Yeah. In my perspective, in my opinion, when you try to discuss, when you try to take the study of student voices, it's mean you are not implementing Zoom meeting, and then you are not also implementing a certain kind of strategy. But here, based on what they believe, based on what they feel while joining, while joining teaching and learning process, especially using Zoom meeting. Do you see my point, Dava?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go with your second. This is such an interesting kind of chapter 1 and chapter 2. From your background of the study and then also the theory, you are putting only COVID-19 and then the symbol of Zoom meeting. Yeah.
Yes.
Your background of the study, that will be really relevant if you can come up with some fact finding. Yeah, some fact finding about the process.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what, Mister?
Fact
I can
finding. Fact finding.
Oh, fact.
Yeah,
Okay.
fact finding about the teaching and learning process using Zoom. Okay, so you can compare the result based on the previous experience, based on the previous research that mentioning. Okay, the use of Zoom here, it is one of the best alternative that we can use in this pandemic. Yeah, and then for your background of the study, it seems like you try to focus on the COVID-19 only. Yeah, you're gonna focus also why this COVID-19 it is relevant with the Zoom meeting, and then why the teachers also speaking here for the skill, for the research that you gonna conduct it. Yeah, and then for the theory, when we try to put some groups of theory, some lists of the theory that mentioning about the use of technology, so that's a common one. Yeah, it is too general. Since your focus here is about apps called Zoom, so you're gonna put an extra detail in mentioning, in elaborating, in explaining about Zoom apps. Why this apps here is the best alternative solutions that we can use in COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah. So when you try to put some random, okay, based on a previous research, based on previous study, that mentioning about the use of technology, no. Yeah, because too general, what kind of technology, what kind of the product of the technology that you're gonna use. Okay. So do not use that one. Yeah, that will be my suggestion for chapter 1 and then chapter 3. And then this one, the method technique of collecting the data, you're gonna mention it first. You are explaining about this type of research area. It is descriptive qualitative research. And then you aim, in choosing descriptive qualitative research, you're gonna mention it. So what is it behind, the reason that you try to conduct a qualitative and then conduct a descriptive kind of result based on your title. And then the method here, if you were choose only questionnaire and then documentations, okay, that should be enough. But it will be better if you have more technique, yeah, in collecting the data.
Like interview, Mr.
Yeah, you're gonna put also interview, and then you're gonna put also an observations, yeah, because documentation without the observation, how are you going to gather the data? How are you going to make sure you have a relevant match data for your finding? Okay. Okay, Dava. Yeah, and the next one here, the method technique of analyzing the data, you're mentioning the Creswell. That's a great one. Yeah, when you try to put Creswell, Halmer, yeah, that's what we need from our English department. But the problem here, when you mention about Creswell, you are not mentioning about what is it analyzing the data. Yeah, what is it the step, but you gotta focus on several steps that mentioned by Creswell, and then try to make it, try to connect that one, try to link that one with your title. Okay, so it is not randomly. Okay, first step in analyzing the data, yeah, it is finding the data, and then after that one, classifying the data. No, but you gotta mention it. So first, based on Creswell, the form of data here, it will be in the form of blah blah blah, and then based on your research, based on the research that you're going to conduct. Do you see my point?
I see.
Okay.
Yes. I lack of explanation.
Okay, and then I guess that will be your last question, Daffa, for the PowerPoint presentation. And then now let's try to have a look at your complete proposal thesis. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me open it first. Okay, wait a second. Okay, what about now? Can you see it, Daffa?
Yes, Mr. Clearly, I can see it clearly.
Okay, now this will be the first page of your proposal, and your first chapter in this pandemic Zoom meeting is the most. Okay, look at this one. Yeah, your focus here is based on the speaking skills. Yeah, so you're gonna come here with some ideal condition. Yeah, ideal condition of speaking, learning strategy. Yeah, and then up to that one, what you face now. Yeah, what you face now, the reality. And then up to that one, problems that appear. Yeah. Okay, problem that appear. And then after that one, the alternative solutions. So you can go with the discussion of Zoom method. Do you see my point, Daffa? Hello? Sorry, it suddenly disconnected. Okay, let me repeat it. Okay, let me repeat it.
I thought your screen freeze.
Yeah. Okay, can you see this one, Daffa?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, so from your background of the study, yeah, the term, the skill that you're going to conduct the research, that should be the top one that you're gonna discuss first. Yeah, and then discussing about Zoom meeting here, since this one is the alternative solution, you're gonna make it the second. Okay, do you see my point? First, ideal condition in teaching speaking, yeah, or speaking learning strategy, and then what you face now, yeah, and then problems that appear, and then after that one, your alternative solution here, you're using Zoom meeting, yeah, applications, yeah. You're gonna put that one, and then identification of the problem. Okay, set your Zoom meeting and not a personal learning process. Okay, you are focusing here on your speaking, so you're gonna put also speaking for the identification of your problem. Okay, since all the things that you mentioning here is about Zoom meeting, but no, detailed information about speaking, so you're gonna put it more. Yeah, you're gonna put more explanation about the speaking. And then the limitation of the problem, so you're gonna mention who will be the participant for this research. Yeah, and then where the location. Yeah, who will be all the participants when you try to conduct this meeting. Yeah, because if you're only mentioning this one based on the identification of the problem above, the writer gives a limitation for this study. So the writer conducted a research. So where is it, the limitation of the problem here? No limitations. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
mentioning only based on the problem. Writer give a limitation for the study, but no limitations. Okay. And then next one, problem of the study. Okay, your problem of the study here, it should be about what are, yeah, the student voices about the use of Zoom meeting mediation and learning speaking. Yeah, and then the objective of the study should be answering this one. Yeah, to answer about the student voice, right? Okay, so it is not to identify whether or not Zoom meeting mediation can raise student voices. Yeah, or you try to implement Zoom mediation here. I guess not, because your type of research, it is a qualitative, descriptive, qualitative one. So you're not delivering the Zoom meeting as the alternative teaching media solution for the students. Yeah, so you're gonna revise this one. Yeah, make it relevant with your problem of the study. Yeah, significant of the study. Okay, and then now look at this one, the review of the theories, speaking skill definitions. Okay, okay, and then when you try to put some references, do not put only the years on it. Yeah, you're gonna put the page. You're gonna put the page that this
It,
one. Yeah, not only the year. Okay, Daffa? And then
okay.
next one, yeah, it is also the same. Yeah, how about speaking? Okay, okay. Speaking learning strategy. Yeah. When you mentioned about speaking learning strategy here, Daffa, so what is it
Yeah.
exactly that in your perspective about speaking learning strategies?
Mm,
Hmm?
okay. Is my definition, Mister?
Yeah, I mean your perspective. What is it? Speaking learning strategy that you mean here?
Is a way to make us speaking is more accessible and make us speaking like more acceptable, easier to understand, and have fun with the English. I think it's that.
Okay. Okay, Zoom meeting is medium for English learning. Okay. YouTube. Okay, PowerPoint. Okay, look at this one, Daffa. It seems you're copying this text. Yeah, I can see it here. You're copying this one, and then you're not putting any editing process first. That's why you
No,
can compare this one. Yeah?
no, Mister. I can. I haven't arranged the paragraph. No, I make this.
Yeah, but look at this one. It seems like we have a shadow behind all of the sentences that you created. Look at that. It's different, right? Look at this one. And then here, it seems like we got the shadow here. Can you see it clearly? Yeah. Okay, maybe on this one you can watch. Yeah, you can watch it. Yeah. Okay, let me zoom it first. Okay, can you see it now, Daffa? The difference
Yeah,
between this
little.
one, yeah,
Yeah, little.
it's look like you got the shadow here based on you. And then my experience when we try to copy and then passing something, and then without the process of editing, this will be appear. Okay, and then maybe you're gonna retype it. You're gonna make your editing process first.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, student voice. Okay. Okay, and then this will be the last. We can see it clearly, I guess. Yeah, we can see the difference. Can you see the difference here, Dava? Questionable and then due to the need. You can see the difference or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just little. Because
Okay.
I just edit a little bit.
Okay. Maybe you can do an extra editing first. Yeah. Okay. Next one, theoretical framework. What is it? Theoretical framework. Daffa.
Is
Huh?
so sorry, Mister. Is a typo.
Yeah, it is what is it? Theoretical or it is
Theoret,
theoretical?
theoretical.
Yeah,
I
theoretical frameworks. Yeah,
mm,
for your theoretical framework here, it will be better if you try to make some graph, some table that mentioning some boxes that mentioning about your theoretical frameworks. Okay.
okay.
Again, the next one for you to chapter. Okay, this proposal here is still a planning that you're going to do. So it is not was conducted. If it is was conducted, it is not a research proposal, but you already got your chapter, fifth chapter. Do you understand,
I
Dava? Okay.
yes.
Okay, so this will be your final if you already conducted the, and then you have some inconsistency, I guess. In several parts, you're mentioning you're using writers, and then now you're using researcher. If you're using a researcher, you're gonna use it all the time. Yeah, so not mixing it with first time you're using writer, second one you're using researcher. So we got two different participants here. You are
Yeah.
as a writer or you are as researcher. Okay, you're gonna revise that one. And then
I,
what is it? Dava, do you have anything to say?
no.
No. Okay,
I just
subject
want to
of
say
this.
sorry.
Okay, subject of the study. Okay, look at your typo here. What is it? Standards. Standards. So it is the
Ah,
students. Yeah. Okay, technique for collecting the data. You gotta add more. You gotta add more with interview and then also observations. Yeah, so you will
yes,
have
Mister.
uh, full kind of the data. And then this what I mean by my question when we discuss about your PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, when you mentioning
Yeah.
about photo, text, interview, and then questionnaire. So what are the form of the data that you're going to analyze based on your title? Yeah, not only mentioning, okay, coding the data, just coding, what is it? Yeah, it's only the steps that mentioned by class one. And I guess that's all my revision for you, Dava. And then
Yes, Mister.
you will have only 3 days. Yeah, 3 days to revise your thesis proposal, and then after that one you can continue to your fourth chapter and then fifth chapter, and then you can register to join the thesis defense. Yeah, and then I really want you to discuss with your advisor about the talent and innovation program that I already told you guys. Okay, I already shared the talent and innovation program. So maybe your proposal here can compete with all proposal from Indonesia, from other universities, so you can have the funding for your thesis. Yeah, so you're gonna ask Mr. Aswir. Maybe Mr. Aswir can help you to register online and then to prepare your proposal so it will be a proper one. You can compete with all the students from other university. Okay,
Okay.
Dava?
Okay.
Okay, I guess that's all. One more time, you got only 3 days to revise your complete proposal. Yeah, and then please revise it based on my suggestion. And let's end this proposal seminar here by reciting Hamdalah together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
And the last, Wallahul muwaffiq wal hadi ila sabilir rasyad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam, Mister.
And by
Mister,
the way, Daffa. Okay, what is it? Come on.
yeah, Mister.
Yeah, what is it? You go first. What is it?
Can I watch it in YouTube or you not upload it?
Okay, I'm gonna upload it after this one. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna upload it. And then what about Nabil? Nabil already provided me with his letter of acceptance, yeah, to publish the article, but till now no progress at all for him. Yeah, I want you to talk with Nabil Irba because
Yeah, Mister.
I really need him to join the talent and innovation program. Yeah, and then it is the same also with Kunrad. Wow, Kunrad, he is a really big liar. Yeah, how many times
Yes.
he's promising me, okay, sir, next week I'm gonna upload my complete proposal, but till now, no news at all from him. Yeah,
Mister, trust me, I have a lot make him confess to Kun, come on, do your send your title for Mr. Sofian and do what you can do in proposal and get the spam and do it all because it can more easier to lulus. But
okay.
he not coming to my house. I already like, Kun, come to my house. We can work it together. What you can't do, I can help. If I can help it, I can help it.
The best way to complete your proposal, the best way to complete your tasks, you gotta make the group. Yeah, 3 of you, Daffa, Nabil, and then also Kunrat. You gotta work it together. You gotta put your extra effort together because come on, majority of your friends, they're already passed, they're already graduate. I guess you guys want to do the same. Yeah, look at Tika, look at the rest of your friends, they're not enjoying. Okay, no more pressure, no more stress, and no more college thing. Yeah, they're focusing and building their career. Yeah, and then I hope next Dava, Kunrat, and then Nabil, you guys will do the same. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dava. Assalamualaikum
Thank you,
warahmatullahi
Mister.
wabarakatuh. Yeah.
Waalaikumsalam.